Here we go. Y'all see my thumbnail, right? Y'all see my thumbnail. Back up, man. Full back, man. But do y'all see the thumbnail? How I became. And I want to shout out the guy that recommended that book. I got it. Right here. No, just chill. Just do what you need to do, man. You shouldn't even be in here right now.
I want to get a library card.
Nah.
It's only $1.
Nah.
It's only $1.
Doesn't matter what it is.
I have $1 in the car.
So go get your dollar in the car and get it then.
No. It's your $1.
Yes, how's the content looking? Yeah, come on in. I don't want to get this started yet. Because when I get this started, I don't want it to malfunction. Yes, we're going to restore. Blow it up, and there we go.
Credit card.
No, let's just close some
Then
of
the
it.
village
Be quiet, man. Hey, I'm live streaming already. I told you what to go do, man. You shouldn't even be in here. There we go.
Let's plug it in the back.
I need it like that. If I keep it like that, it'll work, see? It's a shortage in that wire right there. Don't touch, man. Please. Go get on the computer. Go out there and get on the computer, man. Hey, get up out of here, man. You're in the way. Yeah, go on the computer. Get out the way, man. Get out the way, man. I was trying to get the mouse up and running. They ain't gonna come on this one. The title killed them. I want them to come over here and troll now. Come over here and troll, because I killed y'all with that title. Y'all love trolling. We talking results today. Yeah, we talking results today. All right, come troll me today. Look, talk about my bid. Talk about everything today, man. All right. I was in the gym for over an hour. Come troll today, man. Come troll today. Y'all don't, when I come out my bag, y'all don't want to troll. Man. Man. What's bread? I don't know. You tell me. I'm trying to get this popping, man. Let me see. Maybe if I put some weight down on it. Let me see if I put some weight on it. There, I knew that'll work. There we go. That's working. Yeah, except I did the ghetto trick. That was the ghetto trick right there. Now we got it working, right? Yo, the ghetto trick worked. That was the ghetto trick right there, man. Alright, that was the old school ghetto trick. That worked. Now we're gonna get started on StreamYard too. Now I wanna say I can't remember the guy's name, but I got the book. He told me about a book earlier. And I got the book. I definitely went and got the book. We're gonna go through a lot of topics right now, man. Because as you can see, we at the desk. Now, why is the mouse not working, man? Let me see something, man. Let's adjust the look. Let's adjust the look. Yep, I'm gonna adjust the look right here for y'all. How we looking, y'all? I don't know, man. Hold up, man. I'm gonna do the ghetto trick again. Yo, the mouse is not working though. I don't know, man. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever with that damn mouse. That mouse was on Goofy Time 5 in the building. Yo, what up, Dog Tiger? My girl makes me want to add something now. Black women are annoying, man. Women are annoying, man. It's not just a black woman thing, Master Rank. Women in general. Women in general, good brother. You know, this don't place that jacket on black women. That's women in general. You heard? But we are here. Oh, hold on. Y'all got the Brooklyn Nets on because the fights is in Brooklyn tonight. Shout out to everybody that will be attending. All right, we at the desk. And shout out to the guy that was in the chat earlier. Look, I told you I was gonna get the book. I'm gonna take this out and begin to read this. I'm going to begin to read this book. This is The Richest Man in Babylon. Remember I had the Q&A and I asked about a book or a podcast, right? That you would recommend. One of the persons in the chat recommended this, and I said, you know what? I was like, when I go to the library to handle my handle, I'm gonna check it out. And that's what you see me doing now. I am in the library. I'm getting to what I like to call my emotion. Alright. So, hopefully y'all are enjoying it right now. Alright? We get into our emotion. I'm just mad. Pay me some money. I see it. I see you, Master Rank. You're alright. You're alright, good brother. Good brother, you are alright. You are alright with the peoples, man. Ah, man, look, it was working. I had it working right there. But then I moved. I'm gonna do the ghetto trick again. I'm gonna put this book here, right? That's the ghetto trick. Look, see? Damn, hold on. Let's get together. No.
That one.
Let's get together. Nah. No, man. It was the ghetto trick. Did it work? Yes, it did. It's working, y'all. All right. Oh, man, I don't know, man. It's hating hard. It's hating real hard. It's hating real hard, man. Come on, man. It was working a second ago. The ghetto trick. Look. This cord got like the craziest shortage, man. But I had the book. I had the book placed on it. It was working. But whatever. As long as the microphone is rocking and rolling, y'all can hear me, right? We just have to do it without the mouse, right? I had the mouse working, man. The mouse was working. Let me put this pressure on it. Oh, there goes the pressure. There goes the pressure on it. See, you put this pressure on it. I don't know, it's something about the pressure. You put a little bit of pressure on it, it works. You take the pressure off, it doesn't work, man. Appreciate you sharing the channel, Master Rank. So, without further ado, I was able to become a boxing manager, right? All while doing no views as a content making media, right? And a lot of these guys, they was in secret competitions, and they used to always talk about the views, man. They you know, and to me, I used to laugh, 'cause I'm like, yo, in reality, you doing all these views, but when are you gonna level change? I've been level changing on the low, man. You know? And what I see you guys attempt to do, and I might even set trip today and start saying names, is you guys were always trying to act like you was doing it the same. But in meanwhile, all you're really doing is scamming views on YouTube. Like, what fighters do you represent? What deals have you helped facilitate? Right? And a lot of you guys claim to, you know, have all of this influence, right? I don't have no influence according to what you guys base it upon, viewership. But yet, somebody told me today, another successful content creator knows my work. Right? He knows my body of work. A successful not a boxing content creator, because like I said, the boxing content creators to me are all in the category. They all act like most of the boxing content creators, right? These guys want to be famous. They want to act like they're bigger than what they are, right? So of course, then they will never acknowledge you or act like they don't know what you do. But meanwhile, if you ask some of these guys who are supposed to be quote unquote boxing influencers and uh, successful YouTubers, what they have accomplished in boxing as a boxing content creator, they can't tell you nothing they accomplished. Other than when they go live, they have a couple of people watching them. If that's an accomplishment, that's really not an accomplishment. I'm about to lock this door because I'm getting tired of Coach Reen coming back and forth over here, man. Yo,
What's your
Reen,
favorite color?
no, I'm gonna lock the door.
Why?
Cause I don't want you coming back and forth.
What's your favorite color?
Blue, man. All right.
That's it?
Go, man. Go. Close the door. Why are you leaving the door open?
No, you don't lock the door.
Close the door, man. Bring your kids to work day, right? Now, how's the content looking, y'all? But let's get over here now. Shout out to everybody that's following the stream. Let me make sure that the audio was good. You know, we was having a little bit of technical difficulties, man. Master Rank, I appreciate you, good brother. We just want to make sure we're sounding crystal clear. Before I proceed. All right. All right. Yeah, the audio's good over there. Yeah, the audio's good over there. Spot on. The audio was spot on over there. Y'all hear that? What about over here now? I'm gonna make sure it's good over here. And then I'm gonna start killing them. Once I know it's good over here. Oh yeah, we good. We spot on. Once I know it's good over here. Alright, we spot on. So you guys can hear me on both sides of the table. And shout out to, I'm gonna start reading this book today, The Richest Man in Babylon. Right? That don't even look like a hard read. I may finish this in a couple of days. Right? But shout out to the guy that came in the chat and actually recommended this, because he was like, remember, I do the Q&As in my chats. I'll be like, today's was a podcast or a book you recommend that everybody should read. Somebody recommended this book, so I'm going to get on. I'm going to read it. You know, you do have options. But let's get to the motion. Let's get to the motion, man. Bimmy Anthony is a hot topic on social media. Like, if I'm gonna gossip, we gotta gossip about, see, the boxing world, they be gossiping, and it be nasty gossip, no non-pertinent boxing gossip. Okay. So as you can see right here, everybody's talking about this. So Prince Miller has come home after 36 years of incarceration. He was a high-ranking member of the Supreme Team. You remember the Ghetto Quran? I believe that's the song by 50 Cent. He says, Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer. But Prince is home now. And a documentary has dropped, right? A documentary has dropped of the Supreme Team. And in that documentary, there is audio. I might play it at some point today.
This young pastor proved that God.
What's the name saying that Bimmy Anthony. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like, dude, I'm trying to do the show. Like, come on, man. I don't care about that right now. I don't care. Focus on what you're doing, right? Um, Bimmy Anthony. Come on, what's the name up there? Being a confidential CI informant for over 40 years. Yes, 40 years. Now, remember, Bimmy was on a whole bunch of different platforms claiming to be solid, right? Claiming to be solid. A lot of these guys were, um, co-signing him, saying that he wasn't a snitch, all this, but the Supreme said he's been a confidential informant for 40 plus years. I wanted to play the video where he's like, yo, I'm solid. Look, 2 years ago, this how it came out. Look, the Star Report right there is from 2 years ago. You guys can see all of that on the stream, yo. The Star Report is from 2 years ago. And this guy, look, this is Divine. This is 2 years ago, but now that Kenneth Supreme McGriff, Supreme Team leader, has come out and said it, it's a hard, they still trying to talk about where's the paperwork. The paperwork surfaced 2 years ago. Right? I wanna play the audio. Cause like I said, when Zip with the Drip was getting at him, it didn't have no credibility. Because people they don't like Zip, right? So and Bimmy has more of an industry influence than Zip, so he was able to downplay his motion. But remember, he dropped a lot of this info on the music. Remember the guy's name was Music. The confidential informant's name was Music. That was his alias, his government ID. Right? It was CI Music. Right? Was that Bimmy Anthony all the time? Is the $1 million question now that we are posed with. Was that Bimmy Anthony the whole time? We're gonna go with this one. Right here, I like this one best. Right, was that Bimmy Anthony the whole time, yeah? Put it in the comment section, man. Comment, man. We gonna run it up today, man. We just here kicking it, Let me know, man. Do you think it was Bimmy? Do you think Bimmy Anthony was the CI Music? Now, and all that paperwork, because you got people still talking about where's the paperwork. The paperwork was out 10 years ago, right? We'll play this one. This was probably the best one I've seen so far.
You're thinking, should I shave my head? Comb it over?
I'm gonna play it and stop it.
Just stop. This is 19.
Well, he said it. He's solid, man.
So then, I'm living good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Right. Right. My fucking niggas afraid of niggas outside. Come on, Tim. Tim. They can say, they want to say about you, Tim. Tim, you my brother, man. You my mouthpiece, nigga. You speak for me. Come on.
Damn, so let me stop it. He said 10 was his mouthpiece. 10 was his mouthpiece. 10 toes down was his mouthpiece. Maybe 10 didn't know, man. But it's funny how I did see a video that 10 did. 10 is, basically getting that zip. Why isn't nobody getting that Supreme? Supreme is the one that said it now. It's at 40 years. Bimmy has been a CI. Supreme is sitting up. Why isn't nobody, debunking Supreme? I see they're still trying to debunk Zip, because Zip is one of the originals that brought this to the internet 2 years ago. But they still want to debunk Zip. Why are you debunking Zip? Debunk Supreme now. You gotta debunk Supreme. Supreme team. It's Supreme's team, man. Debunk Supreme. Don't debunk Zip with the drip. Zip is a content creator. Like you guys always said, how you downplay his motion. He's a content creator that sits on his couch all day. Right? He sits on his couch. He doesn't have motion. He's on the internet hiding. Don't debunk him. Debunk Supreme, right? Because Supreme has said it.
Nah, he goes away on conspiracy charges. He had been arrested and prosecuted based on a search of a premises that he was in.
These were dirty cops who were working with a dirty, lying CI. Sergeant Foster and Myron Sherry both lied under oath just to try to arrest me. James, Benny, Andy has been a CI for over 40 years.
That's Preem right there. James Bimmy Anthony has been a CI for over 40 years. Debunk Preem now, man. Why are they trying to deflect this on Zip still? It's not about Zip anymore. Let me take my hat off. It's not about Zip anymore. It's about Preem. Right? Preem is setting up life. Right? He said he's been a confidential informant for 40 years, man. See, Zip and others on the internet 2 years ago saying that he was a rat and all this. And a lot of people chose sides. They're doing it again. You got guys like Whack 100 and different people that choosing sides, but you got to debunk Supreme now, man. Like, how did the infamous rat Nino Brown say, yo, this is bigger than Nino Brown? I'm taking over because I'm taking, yeah, right. How did Nino Brown do it? That's what we're having right now. We're having a Nino Brown moment, man. This is bigger than Zip with the drip, man. This is about Supreme saying it now, man. And y'all want to see the paperwork. So I guess that paperwork that Zip had, was that fake paperwork? Shout out to the three in the building over here. How we looking, man? We at the desk just kicking it, man. How we looking, man? Shout out your section too, man. I'm not doing no boxing talk, man. I was in the gym earlier, man. You heard? I was in the gym earlier. I got my workout on today. Look, feeling good, feeling great. Look, I gotta adjust my pants, man. My pants are just falling off my britches, man. Right? I gotta adjust my pants now, man. Got a compliment today. I was like, no, I'm not losing no weight, man. I gotta really switch up my eating habits. Then the way to really come off. I just ain't gaining no weight. You know? But I'll cut it in a second. I don't want to cut no weight yet. Because Thanksgiving is coming up, right? Thanksgiving is coming up, man. Right? The holidays. You know, you wanna get your eat on, man. Right? After Thanksgiving, maybe. Because, you know, Christmas, you can kind of, because, you know, we streaming right now. So let's just stream a little bit, right? Christmas, Thanksgiving, they basically the same. You're gonna have like mostly the same food, right? So I think if you get Thanksgiving in, you can start going cold turkey for Christmas and shit, right? What y'all think about that, man? Is that a fair question? Before I get back on cold in the topic, man. Like Bemmy Anthony ratting, huh? You see the behind the scenes, right? The thumbnail over there got them. They don't even want to come over here no more. The thumbnail on the behind the source views, how I said y'all became a boxing manager without doing views. Look, they don't even want to come in here and troll. They don't even want to come in here and troll right now. Because a lot of these guys were trolling from fake pages. They was on their jealous fan shit. Look, they don't even want to come over here and troll right now, man. Well, listen, everybody is welcome today, man. Come on through, man. Come on through today, man. Pull up a chair. Like I said, we only getting started. I don't care about the views, man. It's the vision. It is the vision. Pull up a chair, man. But Bemmy Anthony now has been accused of being a confidential informant by the head of the Supreme Team. And everybody wants to blame Zip. Right? They still trying to blame Zip. But that's what we do. Like I said, if you listen to Nas, like I said, Cousin Nas has some bars. I'm not going to play the music because that'll get you a copyright straight. But he says in New York State of Mind Part 2, type of guys that offer, you roll up in the pub, they offer you beers. Feds been on them for years. Your name's on the affidavit. You ratted, kid. You ratted, kid. Right? Matter of fact, let me see. Do I still have that up on my You know what? I do. I got it over here. It might be off now. Yeah, it's off. Damn it. But I did have it on my. I had it on my damn I had it on my Instagram page, but I took it off, man. Nas had the balls, man. Was he talking about Bemmy Anthony? Now I see guys talking about Rod Diggs, right? Yo, Rod Diggs went down. Rod Diggs is serving multiple life sentences, right? But there were people putting out content saying that after Rod Diggs linked up with Bemmy, the hip hop police got a hold of him, man. Right? Now I'm pretty sure guys that follow this type of content are familiar with who Rod Diggs was. But when Rod Diggs linked up with Bemmy Anthony, who Supreme has come out and said was a confidential informant, the hip hop police really started investigating Raw Diggs. And Raw Diggs has since been, you know, brought down, right? But that's Bimmy Anthony, though, y'all. You guys be glorifying these guys, man. Remember, he's somewhat of an influencer. He's somewhat of an influencer, man. Bimmy Anthony is an influencer, man. Bimmy Anthony was an influencer. But you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to shift over to Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo is responding to Jim Jones. You know, that was another hot topic. Jim Jones and Tony Yayo this week, right? Now, this was an old, because Tony Yayo, 50s, hype man, you know, 50s hype man, whatever you want to call him, 50s hype man, sidekick. You know, he's been doing the rounds for a minute. Math Hoffa, Vlad TV, what else? Just different podcasters. Remember, and he was supposed to have a podcast coming out. He was supposed to have a podcast coming out. And what he did, right? Can y'all see this? Let me make sure y'all can see this. What he did, right? 50 was supposed to give him his own podcast. And they just got back off a tour. Jim Jones said he was a crackhead. Now, I seen a lot of you guys, you know, Googling who's worth what and this, that, and the third, right? But I think Tony Yayo was responding on his own right now. This video dropped yesterday of him, Uncle Murder, and looks like a bodyguard. They got a bodyguard with him, Xing it out, spending money. Look. I think that's his response right there. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Do you think that's his response? Do you think that was his get back right there? They want to spend some money, right? That's what y'all call that, running up the bag, right? They ran up the bag right there. That was after he was accused of being a crackhead, because that's pretty much what Jim Jones said. He said he smokes hard coke. Hard coke is considered crack. So he said that man was a crackhead. And that was Tony Yayo's response right there. First he did the other response that, you know, but this is him, you know, spending some of that crack money. That crackhead bag. Right? He's blowing a bag, him and Uncle Murder. Right? And what does Uncle Murder go by? I think I heard, what is the guy's name? Hassan Campbell. Hassan Campbell said that Uncle Murder goes by Learjet Lenny. Because, you know, Uncle Murder's real name is Lenny. So he's going by Learjet Lenny right now, man. And they doing it big. They going on international tours with 50. They doing international tours. So they seeing Euros and different type of yangs, right? Different type of currencies, man. So I think those guys are all right, man. You know, they don't look, truth be told, right? And I'm not saying this about Jim. They're not worried about the algorithm, right? When you're working, and they're working, right? Whatever, however you want to slice and the dice and say, oh, they're backup dancers, they're this, they no, they're working. When 50 goes on tour and he brings them with them, they're working, they're going on tour with him, so they're getting the bag too. So they're not worrying about the algorithm. People that are worrying about the algorithm, right? And this, the behind the source guys can catch this. The algorithm is the source of income for them. When you don't worry about the algorithm, it's not really a source of income for you. Now, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, because there are people that stay in the algorithm that are very well off. That's their lane. But like I said, a Tony Ayo, who just came off a tour with 50, right? It was, you know, I don't think he's worrying about algorithm, right? Like that. Because I think he got other ventures and businesses with marijuana and all kind of stuff. So it's like, some dudes, they gotta do that. They gotta do that, man. Now I'm also gonna go over here, because like I said, this is messy. We doing the messy streaming today. I think Cameron threw a shot at him as well. Cameron also threw a shot at him, right? And for the Cameron shot, we're gonna go over to IG. So let's close out of this. Let's pull up the IG, right? How's the content looking, y'all? How's the content looking? Let's go over here. This was Amani doing backflips. Amani was doing his job. I'm not gonna play, I think there's music playing on it. Now the second backflip he did was fire. First one he almost fell. This one, oh man. That was sharp right there. That's Amani, fighter development right there. He's the next one coming. Right? Next one coming. Shout out to, I could play this brother right here is funny. This is Big Sam.
And I be yelling out, gang, gang.
All right, let me stop that, because that has music. But Wise Out Boxing has signed another fighter. Another fighter. Wise Out Boxing is adding to the firm. They are adding to the firm. But this was me right here. Y'all seen this? This got a lot of views right now. Thunder and lightning right there, y'all. Thunder lightning. That is called Thunder and Lightning right there, man. Well, let's go over here to Cameron. Killer Cam. Cameron kind of threw a shot at both Dame Dash and Jim Jones right here. Here it is. This was hilarious. Let's watch this real quick.
Not officially, but she's like my goddaughter, my man Jonathan's daughter, man. I want to ask you some questions real quick. Do you have a sister?
Yes.
Yes. So let me ask you this. Would you be mad at your sister if she went on the internet and said bad things about you?
Yes.
Would you speak to her again?
Yes.
You would be her friend even if she said bad things about you? You would be her friend again?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I know that she feel like she want love.
Oh, she just did that because she want love.
Damn, see, Cam is using the kids, man. He's getting that Dame and Jim right there. He said they're talking bad about him because they want love. I think they need love, you see? I think they need love. Is he getting at those guys? I think so. Was that a subliminal diss? That's all Cam's really doing now, subliminal disses. How do I feel about Taylor Swift? What happened with Taylor Swift? She's a big international artist. I think she has the world in the palm of her hands, but did something happen with her? I don't know. This isn't really about her, but she's a big recording artist. I think she has the music game in the world in the palm of her hands. She had the deal. But thank you for the comment. Stella Natel, right? Did I say that right? Natel, right? Haven't seen you over here, but thank you. But yeah, that was Cam. Not kinda, fronting on Dame and Jim again.
You know what? That explains a lot because I'm going through something like that, and I was trying to figure out what I should do. But you saying that they just saying bad things about you because they need love? You kind of smart. You're smarter than I thought, man. You get a bonus for today's work. Yeah, you're gonna give you a bonus today. 100, cool? All right, what you gonna do with it?
Okay, but I won't put my piggy bank.
Are you playing your piggy bank?
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, you helped me solve a real big problem, man. People say bad things about you because they really want love. Oh, man, you solved it.
Man. Was that at Jim Jones and Dame Dash? I believe so. What do you guys think, man? Put it in the comment section, man. Let me know. But I think that was Killer Cam getting at those guys, man. Saying they're talking bad about him because they need love. Jim did kind of go at him again this week. Dame has been going at him. So maybe they just need love, right? A lot of times people do that too because they want attention. But love is attention, right? Is that a fair assessment, right? Comment, chat. Feel free, comment. How's the content looking, man? 37 minutes. We're cooking. This is the in-studio look right here. Being that you guys see that I'm in studio, right? What I'm going to do is this now. I'll mark in my background. Maybe I'll go with this one today. Yeah, how about this one, right? Why don't we go with this background, right? I'll go with this one today. I guess not, man. So let's move on to another topic real quick, right? That was Cam firing back with the subliminal. That was definitely a subliminal diss. Right? That was a subliminal diss. By all means.
You deserve the best.
That was definitely a subliminal diss, y'all. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come back over here. Because now I'm gonna play some of my content, right? I was in the gym earlier. And I wanna break down some of my stuff now. There goes Unc. Look at Unc. Unc got some pits. Maybe about a year or two away. He will be a dog breeder. He will be a dog breeder. Shango He got some pits, man. Alright. There's Marley Marl locked in at Profit. His brother's locked in down there in Philly. He got in fight shape quick. Shakur.
Hey, how you doing, man? Feeling good. How are you? Yeah. My name's Eric. Yeah. I make content out here. And man, you're like one of the biggest rappers, you know. I've seen you on like one collabs with big artists. I just want to know, like, what's your advice to the younger generation, you know?
Advice to anybody. Stay there until you come up. If you see life, you might come and save you. You gotta come and save yourself.
Sure.
You gotta stay motivated, stay consistent. Keep money, that's the number one goal.
I like that. Yeah, that's real. Have a good one, man. Gotta stay up. Hey, how you doing, man? Feeling good. How are you? Yeah.
That was Jim Jones. That was good advice, though, right? See, I didn't want to just leave it on a sour note with Jim. He gave great advice right there, man. I like that advice. But he has to apply that, too. But that probably is an old video. Because remember, that video looked like, remember, Jim was out there with Kai Sanaa. So that's what that looked like. That's what that looked like. You know, I finally got Coach Green to get up out of here, man. Coach Green was being very annoying today. You know, I tried to get away from her. Like, yo, stay at the crib. I came here to do it. Why are you following me? You guys don't be following me. Well, let's get over here to my content at the gym, right? And then we're going to wrap this up. But that was Jimmy. That was Jimmy. We was at the gym now. Shout out to Joe and Coach Dennis and the guys. I told you I got my rounds in today. I get my rounds in. Right? I get my rounds in. I told y'all I do on Saturdays and Sundays. I get that top tier work. And it's funny, the troll that I had to get up out of here. Remember Anthony? Kevin I think, oh man, I just got out of that page. I was gonna show you. Kevin Anthony follows me on IG, but he doesn't comment on IG. You know, he only chooses to comment on YouTube, especially the behind the scenes. But you see, today he's not commenting because I said, yo, I'm a boxing manager. And I said I became a boxing manager without doing no views. He don't got nothing to say today, man. Just like a lot of these guys, they don't have nothing to say. Especially the guys that have been in competition, right? Since you was competing, let's compete today. Show me some of the things you have become with all the views that you have done. All of your views. What have you done in boxing now? Your viewership. What has it done? Because to be honest, like I said, I'm not set tripping today, but I'm going to start set tripping soon. I'm going to start doing reaction videos to a lot of boxing content creators, and I'm going to front on them. Because to be honest, I don't think a lot of boxing content creators could do a goddamn thing with me or to me, realistically. Because most of them, like I said, they're characters. They're agents. They are Bimmy Anthonys. A lot of you guys are CIs, and you know it. Confidential informants, right? Guys are Bimmy Anthony, and they place you in the boxing industry as content creators. Yeah, you know it's true, right? Well, let's go over here to Saturday's Source Experience. Let's pull this up, and we're going to share the content. I think it was like the hour 6 mark. I got the heart rate pumping nice and good right here. Gumbo, what's going on, man?
Here is the category player.
Ain't nothing.
Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. Streaming now on.
Just chopping it up a little bit.
Awesome.
Tony, and then take you to Belmont.
Okay.
At night.
Yeah.
But luckily, I never got, you almost got me in the car, but I got away.
Yeah.
My people was like, always saying, yeah, you fast. I said, yeah, you used to work.
Got busy today, man. We got busy today, man. Just show y'all a little bit of the work.
Going a little bit.
Get the heart rate going.
Stereo equipment, and I never even hooked it up yet. We'll be like in the car.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I see all the stuff stacked up over here.
Yeah.
So I got the heart rate going right here, y'all. Look. Let's show y'all. I put my work in the gym too. Right? You guys always be talking about my Crocs. So today I had them in the sneakers.
Thursday, Friday, today, tomorrow.
That's a nice stretch.
You know how we had fun today here?
Yeah.
They didn't have fun today.
Okay.
I thought Father's Day was a federal holiday too.
Remember they restricted some of the stuff now. Because remember with the Indians and
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I did Minnesota, I can see that.
So that gets the heart rate going right there, y'all. High knees.
No, here's what we used to say. I grew up in one year, like, why we would celebrate some guy that got lost? He didn't even know where he going.
Yeah.
Got lost and became,
And became a discoverer.
yeah, and all of a sudden he discovered America.
Yes, he did.
Now
You heard that? Christopher Columbus.
They got a whole big thing with him. That's where he came to Jamaica.
Oh yeah.
He went there and then he started bringing the slaves.
I was gonna say the slave trade, yeah.
Right.
Slave trade.
Yeah, I went on a tour through the Dominican Republic. They got this big thing. So I said,
You just watching a little bit of the content, man.
I was like, man, why would you have that here?
Yeah. Oh, get my little gloves. Little ones. The jumping the rope is good for the heart rate. That's good for the heart rate. The rope jumping is good for the heart rate. The rope jumping is good for the heart rate, y'all. I got the heart rate up. That rope jumping. Watch out, man.
Always in the way, man. Always in the way, man. Coach Rain was streaming.
You mess with me, I'll mess you up.
So I did about, wow, see? I thought I only did 3 rounds. And all I did 4 straight rounds. Look, that's what I want to look at. 108. Now, no bell today, man. Oh, that was sharp right there. How that look, man? How that look? How that work look, man? Not bad for a content maker, right? How that work, man? That's my challenge to the content creators, man. Show your boxing work, man. You gonna talk boxing? Show what you can do on a boxing bag or something. Man, I was shaking the foundation. I really wasn't even sitting on them shots, man.
Somebody? Then it says recommend the book to somebody? Okay.
For a podcast.
Well, I read the book, and it was done then. Okay.
Hey, did you go up front yet? Did you go up front? Yeah, she go up there. Oh, somebody is up there? I think so, yeah. There's cars up there. No, this might be here, inside, here. I don't know. Right there. Basketball, yeah. Somebody was there.
I saw just give 1 more minutes, yeah.
You can.
Yes, you can.
How?
Just tell him you need more time. Go tell the girl at the desk. A little later, right quick. So it was working, y'all. How's the content looking? Yes, sir. Yeah, too bad Kevin Anthony ain't pull up, man. I was waiting for him. We had a nice empty gym, man. Nice empty gym today, Kevin. Nice empty gym. See, that was like 2 straight rounds right there. See, there's no bell. That's why I was trying to come and look at the time. Look at that switch though, man. South to right, left to right, right to left. Not bad for a content creator, man. Just looking at the work right now, man. See, I just didn't talk boxing today. I was in the gym doing it.
It's no joke right there, man. About 5 straight minutes.
Let me see. Was I on call with that? Yes, I was. More than 5 minutes, man. That's 7 minutes right there, man. That's a little over 2 rounds of work. No bell though. No bell. I ain't have my Crocs on today, y'all. No Crocs. No Crocs on today, y'all.
Yeah. The bag got me sweating like this. This in the bag, man. The bag. Appreciate that, man. It's the bag.
Now, those shots right there, I was sitting on. Look. I was sitting on those. I was sitting on those. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a little under 4 rounds, man. 12 minutes. 12 minutes is 4 rounds. I did about 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes total. Straight, yeah.
What, man? The world's going backwards, man. We're going back in time.
Yeah.
This stuff, man, mind me when I was a kid.
You talking about the abductions.
Oh, yeah.
How the police be snatching people up and beating them up.
Yeah, come on the streets. Yeah.
How's the content looking though, y'all?
Yeah, they was taking people up, right? Yep, they were taking people. And the dumpies in the town battle? Yeah. You just take people up by the dumps and beat them. Man, either in the dumps, or sometimes they would take you to dump. Okay. Yeah. But luckily, I never got, they almost got me in the car, but I got out of the way. Yeah. And my people was like, always saying, yeah, you fast. I said, yeah, you said, what you said? He said, you ran tracks. You know, I had to run from the police.
Coach Dennis is crazy. Coach Dennis was a military man.
They wasn't doing none of that. They wasn't jumping no fences. That's the one thing about the police, they ain't gonna jump no fence. But they'll remember you. They'll remember you. They'll be like, yeah, you ran from us last time. Oh no, they just do our first thing. They do all the time I was there, but I had my little sister with me. She was like 4 years old at the time. I was about 16.
Dennis putting in that work, man. Where was Kevin Anthony at today, man? Yo, look, Kevin Anthony had nothing to say today, man. He wasn't pulling up today, man.
Yeah, how's the content looking, y'all?
Yo, Kevin Anthony wasn't pulling up today, man.
Out of this.
He always be wanting me to put in work, man. But he wasn't pulling up, man. He wasn't pulling up, man.
See, with both of these on, the way you sweat, look.
Yeah, I got a real good sweating today.
The sweat you get from both of these.
I had the double hitter on today. That's the double hitter, y'all. I had the double hitter on today, man. The double hitter, man.
Gucci. This right here, this on a joint.
That's the best
No
one,
joke.
though.
No joke right there.
That's the best one.
Joke.
Light work today, man. Light work. I told you Saturdays is my day, man. I ain't messed with no weights today. I kept it light. I kept it light, man. I just kept it on the what's then. I got my hour in. We got our hour of streaming in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the source. I'm gonna get some more stuff done. But an hour of serious streaming in the lab. This is the lab here, man. Nobody's talking about my beard look, see? Why y'all ain't talking about my beard look? It's combed out. See that? Y'all always be talking about how it's nappy. Nah. Juices and berries, that's that good sea moss. Look.
Check it out, right?
See how this comb is just going right through it?
All I did was roughly about between 6 and 9 minutes straight on the bed, right? Which is about 3 rounds.
Yeah, I did a little under 4 rounds though. That's what I was just looking at.
Jump rope, right? A little bit of jump rope.
Yeah.
To get the heart rate going. And I just did a set of push-ups. Maybe 15, 20 push-ups, right? Look at the sweat. Look at the sweat. See, it don't take much. Movement is medicine. Movement is medicine. Right? Got the blood flowing.
Yes, the blood was flowing.
Right? Now I get my cardio in all throughout the day, especially tonight when I walk my dogs. Especially tonight when I walk my dogs. See, it don't take much. Hopefully y'all caught the sauce,
Yeah,
man.
we working, man.
Like I said, I
How we
ain't
looking,
no
y'all?
weights today. None.
How we
No
looking?
weights. I ain't messing with the weights at all.
No weights today. I didn't do no
No
weights.
heavy lifting. None of that. All calisthenics. All body weight.
No heavy lifting, man. How I became a boxing manager. Look, reverse grip.
Reverse grip.
See that? Light.
Reverse grips. Right?
Damn, Kevin Anthony, where was you at, man? You always tell me I never put in no work, man.
I'm staying away from the bench.
Kevin Anthony
Right.
always was telling me I don't put in no
The
work,
bench is
man.
calling me.
It's funny how those
I ain't
guys get
messing with it
low.
today. I ain't messing with it. I ain't gonna jump underneath that 225, even though I could. Right? I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, those guys
I
get
ain't gonna
real
do this
low,
125.
man. When you start coming out your bag,
Oh, man. Yeah.
yeah, these guys get real low, man. When you start coming out your bag on them, man. Well, hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce today, man.
Yeah.
All right?
He did the backflip. Amari did the backflip in the ring. Come on here and get some dips.
Hopefully y'all enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, look at the video.
Now the dips I broke down, I ain't gonna hold you. I felt it. My shoulder. Look. I felt it.
I can do a front foot though, but I can't do back foot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see?
Broke down right there.
I felt it.
Stretch.
I felt it. My shoulder almost popped. You know what it was? I think I was trying to go too fast. See, yeah, I gotta stay in my range, man. That's what it was. I felt a little too good. I thought I was the young me. See how I was trying to run through him? Nah. You gotta stay in your range, man. You gotta stay in your range, man. But hopefully, like I said, y'all enjoyed the sauce, man. We working, we growing, glowing, and going. This is the sauce experience. Look, I'm gonna take this book out right here. I'm gonna take this book out, man. But yo, vision over the views. You know, you do have options, man. Not bad at all. Look, Coach Rain. Look at Coach Ring.
There for a content.
Coach Ring. We working.
There for content creators.
This is the Source Experience. The news by Shanewz. You know, you do have options.
Where's the water bottles at?